Well, Wall Street, certainly a buzz with more and more chatter about a possible buyout of Yahoo by AOL and some private equity firms. Is there any merit, though, to all of this? Let's bring in Fortune.com managing editor Dan Roth. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
So this is what the Journal is reporting. Obviously, Fortune's done a lot of reporting on Yahoo lately. The CEO, Carol Bartz, what's ahead for the company. What have you gleaned from all of this? I mean, should we give any credence to this?
I think what you're seeing a lot of and what we're hearing is that this is a lot of trial balloons being floated.
Okay.
This seems like a really good idea. It would be an interesting matchup. There are a lot of reasons to maybe want to pursue it, but what we know is that Yahoo has not been approached by this. We know that at least one large shareholder of Yahoo thinks it's a good idea, but it doesn't mean that Yahoo has actually talked to AOL or talked to the private equity firms about it. So it's more of would be an interesting matchup. How would this possibly work out? Who would, once you get into the details here, it's kind of a mess. So interesting idea, not much behind it, though.
Also interesting that you'd have AOL coming in with a market cap that's about a ninth of Yahoo. They need the private equity partners to come in. AOL, under Tim Armstrong's leadership, completely changing how it operates. What do they gain from Yahoo? Why could it potentially be a good move?
All right. Well, let's take the first part of your question first, which is how do you even do it when you are a ninth the size of the company trying to take over? Yahoo has a massive stake in Alibaba. In fact, and they have stakes in other operations that they could sell off. There was a recent report done by Think Equity, who took apart Yahoo and said, basically, what's this company worth? And their answer was, Yahoo itself isn't worth anything. Their ownership stakes, nothing. Their ownership stakes in Alibaba and in Yahoo Europe, and their cash is worth everything. So for a private equity firm, when private equity firms hear something like that gets them very excited. That means they come in, they sell off all these stakes, and they put in some cash on their own. They team up with someone like AOL, which is where AOL comes in, and then they can buy the company.
So do you have any sense, Dan, if we do see a buyout of Yahoo, whether it is, by AOL and Silver Lake Partners and Blackstone Group, as reported that it could be, whether it's that move or someone else coming in, a fair valuation for this company? I mean, it wasn't long ago that we were looking at a $46 billion offer from Microsoft for Yahoo.
Yeah, those days are gone. What would a fair valuation be? I don't know, figure 20% over the current market cap. It's not a big jump. We're not talking at all. Yahoo can't get what it used to be able to get at all. Those days are long gone.
So I want to turn to the leadership at Yahoo. Carol Bartz, someone we've sat down with and interviewed in the past. Fortune coming out with an article very critical of Yahoo's leadership, saying, she's pretty much a loose cannon. Top executives are leaving left and right. And also a point that it made is that there's no direction, no vision for what Yahoo is.
This is a totally fair criticism. Yahoo, we have yet to hear from Carol Bartz an answer to what is Yahoo? Why should I go to Yahoo? What are they trying to become? How do they differ from Facebook and from Google and from every other company that they seem to be trying to get into their space? Yahoo's made a lot of announcements, and they seem to change their direction quite frequently. With top executives leaving, and with not having one real message, it's hard to look at the company as a leader or even try to figure out where they're going to be in a few years.